Back to Tech Time with Ms. Boykin. We are still looking at all of the really cool things we can do with our Google Slides. I just want to put a spoiler alert out there. I am not using any fancy programs on my MacBook. I haven't downloaded anything. I have not purchased anything. I am just simply manipulating Google Slides to make all of the different worksheets and digital worksheets and interactive boards, interactive classrooms. I am just using Google Slides. So today what we want to do is look at how we can get our Bitmoji added to Google Slides without having some of the unnecessary decorations that come with our Bitmoji sometimes. It's fun when we're using it in emails or maybe even texting, but we don't necessarily want our kids to have all of that. So the first thing I want to do is make sure that you have your Bitmoji extension added to your Google Chrome. So if you don't already have it, you can click right here on these three dots. You can go down to More Tools. You can go down to Extensions. It's going to open up a new window for you, a new tab. And then you can click right here on Extensions. And then I want you to open up the Chrome Web Store. And then you will just search for Bitmoji, press enter, and then I already have mine downloaded, so there is not an add to Chrome. But if you do not have yours added already, then you are just going to press where it says add to Chrome, and then it'll ask you, are you sure? And you are going to say yes. I'm going to exit out of these. Once you have your extensions, now you can click this little paintbrush, and you can decide which extensions you want to actually show up on this little dashboard. Because I do a lot of screen recordings and screencastings, I have a couple of different ones up there, but for today we are just going to look at our Bitmojis. So let's look at a Bitmoji that we can add, and we'll do two different ones. We'll do one that has something like around it that we want to remove. So let's see. I want to use this one, but I don't necessarily want this yes right here. I really just like the way that this Bitmoji is pointing to something, so I would more than likely put this, next to like an interactive whiteboard that I was doing, or welcoming the kids to the classroom at the beginning of the school year, but I don't want this yes right here. So there's two things that you can do if you want to remove the excess glamour around our Bitmojis. Number one is you can just double click the Bitmoji and you're going to get this black box right here, and this means that you can actually start to crop your Bitmoji. And this is not just for Bitmojis, this is for anything that you put on your Google slide. Just double click it. So I'm going to make sure that I'm pulling down this black bar, and I'm going to see if I can crop it enough to get that yes out of there. And I didn't really crop it enough. I can still see it, and I just really don't like that. So I'm going to press my undo, and I'm going to undo that. So now I am going to actually use an extension program and remove that background right there. So I am going to go to File. I'm going to download this as a picture. There's my picture right there. I am going to minimize that screen a little bit. I'm going to drag my picture right here, and then I am going to go to a website called remove.bg. That's it. That's all you have to type in there is remove.bg. And now you can actually move unwanted backgrounds from pictures. So if you were trying to put maybe a picture of yourself, and you wanted to like add yourself to the beach, like you can just go in here and manipulate. It's really great to use. So I'm just going to drag and drop my image right here and blow this up so you can see what I'm doing. And there wasn't really a background to remove. I'm wanting to remove the words right here. So I'm going to go to edit. It's going to load it up for me, make sure my picture is ready. I'm going to go right here to erase. Now, you can also add your Bitmoji or your picture to different backgrounds if you want. That's not what we're doing today, but you can do that. I'm going to go to erase. I'm going to do like a pretty thick erase size. And now I am just going to go over this And I want to change that size because I don't really want to mess with my Bitmoji's hat because I like that hat. And so now I'm just erasing what it says. I like to be really careful as I'm erasing. Okay, starting to look good. I'm just gonna get this one little orange piece right there. Okay, and now I'm gonna download it. I really like that. So I clicked download. I'm gonna download image, and now my Bitmoji is going to be without that yes going across there. So I'm gonna put that right there. Now I can go back to my, and I'm gonna put this here so you can see the before and after. This was my before, and now I'm gonna put this on here, and now this is my after. And I am going to click on her and take away some of this unnecessary white space you see. That way I can make her bigger. Okay. Now she can get bigger and she won't look distorted. So this is my before, and now this is my after, and I will label that for us. So this is my before Bitmoji. And then this is my after Bitmoji. And now I can take my after Bitmoji and I can actually start adding her to different classrooms, doing different things. And so what we use today, I'm going to change the font on this. Okay, so we used a website called remove.bg, and you know what, I think I'm going to add that on here too, just so we can remember what we moved. So I didn't type www, I just went to my web browser and I typed remove.bg, I pressed enter. Okay, and this is what we used. Well, thank you so much for joining me again today. I hope that you enjoyed getting our Bitmojis active and on our slideshows and our presentations and our PowerPoints. I know that our kids are going to love them. We will continue just exploring all of the awesome things that Bitmoji and Google and technology has to offer us. So this is going to be super exciting. I will see you next time.